live with your own failure. Where did that bring you? Back to me.
Hello guys and welcome back to Marvel Hub. This is the Gaming Revolution here, and today we have another Avengers Endgame video. So recently on the channel we went over a leak in which we thought was very far-fetched and we did not think was real at all. And you guys seem to enjoy that video because, you know, here on the Marvel Hub channel we've been trying to cover only legitimate leaks, because a big thing with all of the Marvel channels is a lot of people cover pretty much all of the fake leaks, and so far on the channel all of our Avengers Endgame leaks that we have thought to be credible have come true, so we're trying to keep up with that track record. Now obviously recently it was confirmed by the Russo brothers that Avengers Endgame is now 100% finished. They have finally put the finishing VFX touches on the movie. It's finally done. So what this means is that the movie will start getting shipped out to cinemas and stuff like that, and leaks will start to be coming in. And obviously around this time before a movie releases, lots of people start claiming that they have seen the movie early, and that is possible. Obviously Disney tried to keep a lockdown on all of the leaks and stuff like that, but now that the movie is 100% complete, there are definitely people out there who will have seen this movie. Now obviously Disney have been doing a lot of press releases where they've been showing portions from scenes and stuff like that, and then they've given information about those scenes, but so far there's been nothing major. However, there has been one recent leak which I will leave a link to down in this video's description, in which someone claims to have seen the full Avengers Endgame movie and they have potentially spoiled the entire movie. Now I have seen quite a lot of other Marvel channels cover this, and they've essentially said at the start of this video, we do not know if this is legit, take it with a grain of salt, but I do want to say, just like the other leak, this seems really far-fetched, and also it doesn't coincide with a lot of the leaked information that we have so far, and a lot of the information that we've gotten from these Disney press releases in which they have screened little bits of information, in which they have screened some of the scenes and stuff like that to select members of the press. It contradicts a lot of the leaks that are legit that are floating around out there so far, and it also contradicts a lot of the theories that make sense that coincide with those leaks. However, I thought it would be interesting to go through this leak just so you can sort of paint a picture within your head. This is just for entertainment purposes. As I was saying, I do not think this is real. We just like to cover all the legitimate leaks on the channel. When we cover fake leaks, we like to say whether they're fake, unlike the other channels. They all just say, well, we don't know this, it could be this, yada yada yada. I'm just cutting it straight to the point. This is not true. There is no way this is true. It coincides with a lot of other stuff. However, if you are interested in sort of fan theories and stuff like that, because essentially that is what this most likely is, someone has probably just came up with this, then it is interesting in that respect, and it provides for good entertainment. So as I said, there is a article about this by bgr.com down in this video's description. Some of this does make sense and some of it could be true. However, as I said, I think they've probably just guessed all of this or used other leaks and theories to base this script off of, but it is not true. So this was posted by a French Redditor called Jackems, and he says, I saw a test screening for Avengers Endgame 2 months ago. Please forgive my English as I live in France, but anyway, the movie opens with Thanos on a planet, but I cannot remember its name. Thanos is very happy that he did the snap. It then flashes to Tony Stark looking into space and Nebula telling him oxygen is running out fast. Tony starts recording his message to Pepper and then decides to try and repair the ship. So immediately we already have a contradiction to the scene that was played at the Disney press release recently, because they showed the opening scene. We already know what's going to be within the opening scene. As I said, if you want to know what that is, we made a video the other day. We already know about this, so it contradicts what that is saying. However, we do know that the Russo brothers did record, for example, multiple endings. They did record multiple scenes for our cast, because then it means that they don't really know what is going on. They don't have a complete script of the movie, so they can't accidentally leak anything because they don't even know what goes on in the movie themselves, because they've recorded a ton of fake scenes. So it is possible that they may have recorded a fake scene that was screened, but that's just way too far-fetched. We know the Russo brothers are smart when it comes to trying to avoid spoilers and leaks. They like to throw us off, but I don't think they would go that far to show a fake whole scene at a press release. I don't think they would do that, but who knows, to be honest. I don't think so. Again, this just contradicts everything we've seen so far, so I don't think this is real. But anyways, it says the title card then plays, that will obviously have the Marvel logo and stuff like that, and obviously it was recently leaked that Dear Mr. Fantasy by Traffic will be playing within the Marvel logo opening cinematic, or or whatever you want to call it. And again, this just all contradicts that so far. So unless the Russo brothers are being smart and just previewing fake scenes, then God knows what is going on. But yeah, there's just no way this is real. But it goes on to say, back on Earth at the Avengers HQ, Banner, Captain America, Natalie and Rhodey are talking about Thanos when there is a knock on the door. It's Klein giving them Fury's pager, telling them he's gone. Banner then takes it and analyzes it, finding that it's sending a signal but losing power. Natalie and Captain America go and have a talk about everything. Steve and Rhodey go to the Snap support group, I'm not sure what that means, and then Banner and Natalie talk about the Hulk. Banner once again tries to bring the Hulk out, but the Hulk again refuses. I'm just going to hit key plot points now. The Avengers go to Thanos to fight him, but are easily defeated. Thanos holds Captain Marvel by the neck, but Thor saves her. She is depowered a lot. Thor uses Stormbreaker to break them back to Earth, where Banner is, treating Tony Stark. Banner goes over to a weakened Captain Marvel and asks to scan her. She agrees. Tony and Banner look at the results and are stunned by it. They decide to make devices that can copy the Infinity Stones, but they realize they can't. Tony and Pepper leave. Captain Marvel goes with Thor to find his people. Rocket stays with Banner, trying to find a way to time travel. So again, this just seems like a fan theory. It doesn't seem plausible because right now we are anticipating a Thanos fight at the Avengers HQ in which we will be infiltrated and we will lose that fight, but there is no mention of that happening within this. But obviously the current running theory is that we are going to go through time and to collect the other Infinity Stones, and that's already been hinted at by Scarlett Johansson within a recent interview. She did hint that the Avengers are going to split up into different teams, so most likely they will collect each of the stones through the space-time vortex. Anyways, it goes on to say a time skip happens. I'm going to speed things up. The Avengers go back in time to copy the Infinity Stones from each place. They remember having seen them. Nebula tells them it's Soul Stone or Vormir, but she tells them to go get it. They need to lose someone they love. Captain America says no because they lost too many already. They make a plan to fight past Thanos and Vormir. Banner, Tony, Thor, and Captain America go to fight past Thanos. Thor nearly defeats Thanos before he uses the Power Stone. Tony uses a device on Thanos to stun him for a minute so that Banner can copy the stone. They get out of there. President Thanos now knows their plan and goes to Avengers HQ. When the Avengers are exiting the quantum realm, he is there waiting with the Outriders. He is enraged and starts his attack. Thor and Captain Marvel defend the Stark Gauntlet. I forgot to say he's making one. So yeah, this just doesn't really make any sense because it's just jumbled up. So the running theory right now is that Tony Stark will make his own Infinity Gauntlet using these stones, and that's how we will defeat Thanos. But as you can see, this just seems like a fan theory because it's just taken a lot of the leaks and stuff like that are already running out there, and he's tried to put it into a full film, but it's all messed up because it's not in order. It's jumbled out of order and stuff like that. So I think that some of this will come true, but the only reason that some of it will be vaguely true, I say vaguely because the whole plot will be completely off, but I think there'll be slight little tidbits that we will see elements of within the actual film, and I think the only reason for that is because of the current leaks that are already out there that actually have legitimate backgrounds. So he goes on to say Banner finally becomes the Hulk and goes for Thanos. Thanos uses the Mind Stone on Hulk to try and make him turn on the Avengers, but the Mind Stone ends up merging the two, and the Hulk attacks him. The Hulk is a fucking badass, and to those wondering, Professor Hulk has no safeguard, so he's a beast. So once again, it's just using a lot of the leaks and fan theories, since a lot of people think that Professor Hulk will be the way in which we defeat Thanos, because it will be Bruce Banner being able to control himself as the Hulk as the two personalities merge. And then the current running theory is that he will use the Stark Gauntlet, as he's the biggest one to wear the gauntlet, so it would make sense since he's a big creature and the gauntlet is big too. But once again, this is just taking theories and leaks, and basically this is all fan theory, I think. Anyways, Thanos and Hulk go at it. Thanos nearly defeats him before Thor helps him. The rest of the Avengers go on the attack before he gets away. He uses all 6 of the stones and destroys the Avengers with Stark's gauntlet. Thanos then stomps on the Avengers logo and gives them a speech on why he did the snap before War Machine blats him with the proton cannon. Thanos uses the Space Stone to retreat. Tony realizes that his gauntlet was destroyed, but Hawkeye explains the Yuri mental and tells Tony where it is. I don't even know what he's on about here. So as you can see, it's taken stuff from previous leaks. For example, we have seen the Avengers logo within one of the recent figurine leaks. But anyways, it goes on to say the Avengers go to it and defeat some arms dealers. Tony forgets it and the Hulk wields it and brings everyone back, but loses his arm. Every dusted victim comes back. Tony builds the Hulk a new arm. Tony tells them all they must all fight Thanos, whatever the cost, wherever it takes. Doctor Strange teleports them all to Thanos. It's everyone versus Thanos. Thanos still holds them off, but Thor uses Stormbreaker to cut off Thanos' arm. Captain runs, grabs it, and teleports Thanos somewhere before he gets erased. The movie ends with Captain America's funeral and Tony gives a speech. Bucky takes on Captain America's mantle. Tony hands him Steve's shield shield. Hawkeye leaves with his family, leaving his bow behind. Thor goes to rule his people in Norway. Banner says he needs to leave to find out more about his powers. Widow says she has unfinished business, and Captain Marvel will assemble the rest of the heroes. They did not show the post-credit scene or scenes to anyone, so don't believe leaks as they are described. So right here, there are some things that could come true, but as I said, it's just because the theories, it's all just fan theory this. They've just looked at some of the other leaks, they've taken elements from those leaks and implemented them into their own fan story. I don't think this is real, because right now we do think that Captain America may die. Obviously nothing is confirmed so far. I have talked about some other theories within this video, and nothing is confirmed so far. So until the movie is out, don't take any theories as fact. I would say even the official stuff released by the Russo brothers could be off, because they're trying not to spoil anything about the movie. So maybe all of these fan theories are just completely off. But one thing I do want to say, we are expecting Captain America to die. It has been hinted at within some of the recent interviews with Chris Evans. He did allude towards this being his final chapter, as it would tie up. But yeah, nothing is confirmed. So let me know what you think of this down in the comment section down below. I don't think this is real at all, but you can let me know what you think down in the comment section down below. Nevertheless, it's fun to look over these leaks just to talk about them for entertainment purposes. But anyways, thank you for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe if you're not idea of latest and greatest Marvel news and information. So anyways, thank you for watching, and bye.